XRP is about to absolutely explode, and you are buying XRP without really knowing exactly what is about to happen. And that's why I'm making today's video, because chances are, if you are a retail investor, there is a 99% chance you don't fully understand exactly what XRP is about to do. One thing I want to mention, though, is just how absolutely hilarious the engagements and memes have been lately across Twitter. I mean, I have been seeing some awesome engagement across all socials and people really coming together as a community right now, especially within the XRP ecosystem. And well, we're really going to need that energy, especially when things start getting real, because let's face it, yes, we've had some 20% days for XRP where it's blown up and it's gotten a lot of positive price action, but that is not at all comparable to what's going to be happening in a very short period of time. Listen, I recently stumbled across some awesome information that is going to completely change my life, and I know will change your guys' too. And what I found is irrefutable. It is hard mathematical scientific data that cannot be argued against. So let's talk about it. Why is XRP about to explode, and why are you buying right now without knowing it? That's a good question too. Hit that like button and let's get into it. I want to start with a prediction from none other than Edward Snowden. This is what he said: a national government will be revealed this year to have been buying Bitcoin, the modern replacement for monetary gold, without having disclosed that fact publicly. A bombshell of a statement, but now we know for a fact this is 100% true. The US government, the German government, and very many other governments in the world have been buying Bitcoin, and they are using it as a new strategic reserve asset. This is irrefutable, and well, this very same guy right here, Edward Snowden, who, by the way, leaked the fact that the CIA and the NSA is spying on you illegally, had a lot more pretty crazy predictions to make, and we're going to be covering that now. So first, before we get into the thick of it as to why XRP is about to explode, we need to understand the context. Right now, at our current state in human history, there is more need than ever for a permissionless system that we can all operate within that is free from government control. And the reason for this is governments are now trying to control every aspect of our life everywhere you go in the world, whether that be the Democrats in the United States of America, the current leadership that we see in Canada, or all of Europe. And some examples of this is the EU's apparatus, aimed to sneak a terrifying mass surveillance measure into law despite universal public opposition. No thinking person wants this. Of course, what this is essentially doing, this upload moderation, is looking over everyone's social media posts and starting to arrest them if it's against what the government deems to be safe. And of course, the description of what the government deems to be safe is very broad. You know, if you're saying something like, "I hate our current government," they can quite literally send police to your front door to haul you over to prison, in some cases for multiple years. And I need to make this abundantly clear. This is exactly why Bitcoin and XRP was created. In the event that your government goes completely rogue on you and tries to control every aspect of your life, well, at least you don't have to worry about your bank account being frozen and them completely destroying every sense of freedom that you have. I would much rather have an alternative system where I don't need to worry about government control. XRP and Bitcoin are exactly that. And that is precisely why Bitcoin and XRP are going to continue to do absolutely incredible things. More people are waking up to the fact that Bitcoin is not a scam, and Bitcoin is actually a great thing for humanity, and so is XRP. So the capital is going to continue flooding in, and of course with the laws of power and everything else. When it comes to technical analysis, does also support this general sentiment as to where things are headed during this year and next year, because yes, we are in a bull market. Yes, people do want control over their personal finances, and yes, the government is trying to take more and more war away from you guys. Bitcoin is essentially digital gold. So is XRP and the freedom they provide are priceless? You cannot put a price tag on what that brings to civilization. And so that is the political reason why cryptocurrency is going to do really well. But there's far more technical reasons in terms of actual functionality as to why XRP specifically is going to be doing some absolutely incredible things. Number one, Ripple currently has over 1,700 NDAs between all of the major banks, financial institutions, and companies, which of course shows that they have a lot of partnerships currently in the works that they are not allowed to talk about. And the reason why these NDAs existed before is because of the SEC specifically. This was a safeguard for everybody who was working with Ripple, testing out their technology to ensure that they would not be legally liable in the case things with the SEC went wrong. But here's the thing, eventually once these banks and financial institutions and companies over to using the XRP ledger, well, they're going to have to make that announcement because their customers are going to be using those systems. And sure, some institutions do not need to ever make that announcement, but the fact remains that this will be bringing trillions of dollars of volume to XRP in the future, and that will be driving a lot of price action. When we talk about all of the cross-border payments, when we talk about the huge partnerships, all the companies, you know, everybody just transacting amongst each other on the XRP ledger, and that's not even to mention all of the other stuff like the buyback program that Ripple announced, and of course all the other amazing things that are happening in terms of decentralized development on the XRP ledger, or even the AMS, which I talked about in a recent video, which by the way, right now can make you guys over 10% annually on your XRP holdings. All of those things are incredible, but of course this is the cream of the crop right here. Well, you just got to look at Japan and go look at SBI Holdings and virtual currencies and fintech incubation and just how they are working with XRP currently. This is a web map just showing how XRP is interacting with a number of different Japanese companies and how they're benefiting from it. Right? And Japan is not a small market, and some of these guys are currently on the private ledger. A lot of them are also using the public ledger in different capacities as well. SBI being one of the bigger guys that are using the entire range of services as of right now, which is incredible, right? You have our 3 SBI Holdings and then all of SBI Holdings partners, which are leveraging this technology and making a lot of money. And if that isn't a real world example of how XRP is revolutionizing the banking sector, I really don't know what is. I mean, this is absolutely insane. And well, let's just say that people have been doing their research and they understand the benefit of using XRP and Ripple as well. And for the first time in history, it's actually possible in America that we can start working with these companies. And speaking of digital gold, XRP is going to be tokenizing gold on the ledger. It's already possible to start doing that today. And with how much gold Russia and China and many other BRICS alliance members have been purchasing in recent history, well, yeah, it's a very smart move on Ripple's part. I mean, let's just put it that way. I mean, gold currently is a tens of trillions of dollars of market cap market, and there's nothing really digitizing it as of right now, except for some stocks, right? But XRP allows those markets to be completely digitized in a way that is using real world assets. And that is incredible. This is the first real example of something that has complete regulatory clarity, number one, with the Securities and Exchange Commission, which frankly no other cryptocurrency does have. And of course, already has the infrastructure ready to process trillions of dollars of transactions. So I'm really excited to start tapping into the gold market, into the silver market, into all of the precious metal markets, because that alone could get XRP's price over $50 per coin if we just get one of those precious metals that I mentioned. Overall, yes, there's a lot of reasons XRP is going to go up. You could talk about the digitization of gold. You could talk about the digitization of silver. You could talk about cross-border payments. You could talk about strategic reserve assets and governments starting to use this. You could talk about the decentralized fact of how this is a free of political control financial ecosystem. But those are all just many different factors that all contribute to the overall mission of what XRP is all about and what the XRP ledger brings to you and me and everyone else around the world. A non-corruptible, permissionless system that we can all leverage to ensure that we are secure in our future fantasies, right? That is what I have been waiting for my entire life, and I have got that with the XRP ledger. So, yeah, I think it's silly not to be buying XRP, not to be leveraging everything that I just talked about here, and of course what will be coming in the future. So with that being said, if you guys are interested in XRP's price prediction with all these factors I just mentioned, hit that subscription bell and make sure you stay tuned, because I have a video that will be talking about that very soon. Also, make sure that you sign up to MargX using my link down below to buy your XRP so that you can get your dollar cost average in today. Trust me, things are going to get heated pretty fast, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.